It's not Thursday, it's Tuesday. Coming to you live. This is the Spitball Media Podcast. This is our weekly spitting out the top entertainment stories of the week, which we usually do on Thursday, but we're doing it early for the 4th of July. My name is John Draper. Shah, happy 4th of July to you holding it down in Philly. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of deaths this 4th of July in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I just feel bad for my dogs, man. They're going to be traumatized. Yeah, it's annoying. Very, very annoying. But yeah, I don't have much spittage. I got cottonmouth, but we're here. We'll make it happen.
And of course, he is the king of the Midwest. His name is Shah O'Brien. Shah O'Brien, are you ready for the 4th of July? Do you have a tank top already picked out?
I think I do, but I'm not wearing the tank top. It's the Joe Biden Happy Halloween with the American flag behind him shirt that I bought.
Oh, that's great.
And after last week, that's pretty appropriate. So.
Yes, you were ahead of the curve there. If you're joining us for the first time, thanks for checking us out. We really appreciate it. We come to you each and every week, usually about 9 o'clock on the East Coast. But we always give our little Patreon a shout out because it keeps the lights on in this place, literally. Like that's why the dog barked right on cue. It keeps the lights on in this place. And the only way to contribute to that Patreon is by going to patreon.com/Spitball Media for the low price of $5. You get like 1,200 hours worth of exclusive content, exclusive, Shah. We're talking about only the Patreon gets to hear all that good stuff. And they get weekly bonus shows and 2 monthly bonus shows, full shows as well.
Yeah, speaking of full shows, we're doing a Q&A tonight. So we'll be answering all your questions. So, you know, if you want to get them in next month, go ahead and subscribe on patreon.com. Backsplash.
You did what I do. It's backsplash. Backshots.com. Backshots.
All media.
Oh, my God. And B-Show, that's 5 Arizona iced teas.
Absolutely. See, someone G-checked me on Twitter. I said Arizona tea had gone up, and people immediately sent me all the links saying that it's never going up. So,
yes,
in that tradition, $5 a month, thousands of hours of content, everything runs the gamut as far as topics are concerned. You can go there, find pretty much whatever you want, pick it like a fucking buffet. And you know, I have some expertise in buffets back in my day. So go check it out. Backsplash Spitball Media.
Motherfucker.
I did it on purpose. I kind of tripped over my own ass, and then I did it on purpose. Yeah.
Okay. And of course, thank you to everyone who contributes to the Patreon. We're going to be doing your Q&A show tonight. No bonus show tonight. We're going right to the Q&A. And again, you want to go to patreon.com I almost did it myself. / Jesus, Shah. It's hard, right? He's dying over there.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, man. I don't know where the backsplash came from, man. I must have spent too much time in the kitchen today. I don't know.
Backsplash.com, backshots. But patreon.com, I did it again.
Backsplash.
Oh, it's going to be a long week.
We're just going to say backsplash from here on out. That's it.
Hey, B, who do we got chilling with us in the chat right now?
Oh, Chris Matthews is drinking Hawaiian moonshine straight from Kauai.
Nice.
We got the Bayou Geeks. We've got Chris Matthews is there. Joe Punches, Slave Cheeks. Who else dropped in?
John JLD999 chilling?
Yeah, Marquise.
Marquise is there. Oh, everybody's having a good time.
Someone else I wanted to shout out because Eric turned that to us. I wanted to shout him out because I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen Eric. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. All right, we got everybody chilling tonight. Yeah. So it's it's a kind of a little bit of a different vibe tonight because we're normally not on at this time, and we normally do a follow up. But again, with the holiday, we wanted to make sure we had a show out, and there's some interesting things going on in the world of entertainment. But I wanted to kick things off, guys. Before we jump into anything, I did want to ask you guys because it is the 4th of July. Is there a 4th of July movie on your docket, Shah and B? Because I have one that I didn't even realize was my 4th of July movie, but I'm not going to say it till the end. Shah, is there a particular film or films that you're going to watch because it's 4th of July?
Not necessarily that I'm going to watch, but one that I've watched previously is American Pie. I think that's a good vibe for 4th of July. Not necessarily a 4th of July movie, but it's got that vibe,
Yeah, because what's more American than fucking a pie? I mean,
exactly. Drinking beer and exactly.
Yeah, boning. B-Show, do you have a 4th of July movie?
Not really, but this week when I was doing paperwork, I had the Friday the 13th, like the first 4 playing in the background. Like anytime summer starts to kick in, I watch those. And then around the 4th, usually I don't know. There's something American about action movies from the 80s. So I did watch Bloodsport the other night. Maybe some Rambo this weekend. That might be a fun ride.
Yeah, and if you guys have one in the chat, mine is Jaws. Jaws has been on one of my cable channels every fucking day since the end of May. And I'm catching Jaws and Jaws 2 and even Jaws 3 is on there sometimes. But mine is Jaws. Like, I just can't imagine a better 4th of July movie shot than throwing fucking OG Jaws on.
Yeah, I think that's actually one of the only 4th of July movies that I can think of, to be honest with you.
Well, what about Born on the 4th of July?
I don't even.
Independence Day. Yeah, Born on the 4th of July, Oliver Stone.
Well, I've never seen it.
You've never seen it? It's based on a true story. It's based on Ron Kovacs, I think his name is. It's a true story.
Yeah, there's so many classics I haven't seen. Does that surprise you?
Well, you like Oliver Stone. I can see you seeing a lot of Oliver Stone.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah. B-Show, like, I'm surprised you didn't say Jaws.
Actually, you know what's funny? A lot of people don't like it, but I fuck with Jaws 2. Jaws 2 is not a bad movie. It's just not Jaws.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie. I
not at all.
Seen it as a kid.
All of them are fun except for Jaws: The Revenge. The 4th one is terrible, but I mean the rest of them are fine. I think.
Yeah, I saw Jaws 3D several. I think more than once when I was a kid. I was like 13, 11, or 12, something like that.
Did the shark look as bad then as we think it does now?
Oh yeah. It's terrible. Yeah, even pre-pubes, I knew it was bad. I think Bayou Geeks is saying The Sandlot. Is that a good? I've never seen The Sandlot.
Yeah, part of it takes place on the 4th of July, and they had the great Ray Charles "America the Beautiful" while the fireworks are going off.
That's pretty cool.
Good pick, man.
That. Okay, I like to see that. And of course, John JLD is saying that he saw In a Violent Nature and he loved it.
Ooh.
It's streaming now, by the way. You guys could order that if you wanted to. He's also saying he saw Bad Boys and it was really good. And it's a by the numbers action movie, but it's good in that way. And he said there's a rapper producer gets a very small but fun part. One of them, when you see him, you'll say no way he's in that. Yeah, no one's ruined that for me. I'll definitely check that out when it's on cable. But I wanted to get to this because I did go to the movies over the weekend, guys. And Chris Matthews saying Jaws: The Revenge is hilarious. It's pretty terrible. It's pretty terrible. National Lampoon's Vacation. That's a pretty good 4th of July movie, Joe Punches. I like that, the OG one. I went and saw A Quiet Place 3 day one. Now, this movie did very well, guys. B-Show, could you mind pulling up the box office? I think it opened up more. These movies, I know you guys, we've discussed this, I think, in the Patreon, that you guys didn't see them. I've seen them now, all 3 of them in theaters. They're very lukewarm horror movies. They're not, I'm not going to say they're Blumhouse at all. They're not at all. They're a little different than that. But they're PG-13. So it's mostly jump scares, big budgets, But I think this did like 53 million, B-Show, something like that, right? Oh, you're on mute.
I was looking for an update because this was from it all said opening weekend, and I was looking for more stuff. But 53 million according to the AP.
Yeah, which is a strong opening. I think it's the franchise best there, and it was Shah. It did better than expected. I think because it got very positive reviews. I know that's what motivated me. I was on the fence about going to see it, and then I said, you know what? I have my movie pass. I'm just going to go see it with my Regal. But Shah, 53 mil. I think it cost about 120 million, 140 million, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I owned the first one. I don't think I've ever seen the first or second one, but I've heard nothing but terrible things about this so far, man. I watched a couple of YouTube reviews. Yeah, people are not a big fan of it, which surprises me because like the New York setting, I feel like would work with this movie a lot.
Yeah, I don't want to give I know a lot of people might go see it this week. It's open, we have a holiday week. It's a second weekend. So I'm sure we never spoil movies here. We don't do that here. But I will say this. I've sort of acquiesced, B-Show, that this is a horror franchise for people who don't like horror movies.
That's what I was going to ask you. When you mentioned how, Shah said people aren't liking it and you said it's okay, but it's successful. That speaks to me as this is a movie that the general public who wants to dip their toe in can digest, but they're not going to stick around for your Terrifiers and stuff like that.
Oh, God.
So, much in the way of Blumhouse. And even though I give the adorable one, Drew Yari, a little shit on being an apologist for them, but it's the same formula as Blumhouse in a way.
It is. It's better executed, though, as usually better acting, a better plot. I will say this. The star is Lupita Nyong'o. I'm probably mispronouncing her name. Most people know her, really, her breakout role. She was nominated, I think, for Academy Award for 12 Years a Slave. But she was the star of Us. Shah, I forget. Did you like Us?
I like it, It's nothing too crazy though. I mean, it's probably my least favorite of Jordan Peele films that I've seen because I love Nope and I love Get Out.
Yeah, it's probably the
But
weakest. It's probably
yeah,
the
it's
weakest.
definitely
But
the weakest.
I love the concept of it, and I think she
Yeah,
is fucking amazing in that goddamn movie.
yeah, it's a creepy movie for sure.
Yeah, and
Just
Bisho, you haven't seen it, right?
No, I haven't. I didn't. No.
Yeah, she's good in it. One thing I was very disappointed. I had a feeling, this is very New York douchebag. So, and I already know this is New York douchebag. What I'm about to say, when you make a movie, a big budget movie based in New York City, and the whole movie's based in New York City, and it's about this alien invasion, now storied franchise. Um, if I could tell it's not New York City, I'm unhappy. And I had a feeling it wasn't shot here, and I was right. It was shot in the UK. It was shot in London. And now I was more disappointed. Like I'm way more disappointed than I was, but it's passable. I think Bisho, when you pulled that up on Rotten Tomatoes, was that the first movie or is that now? Because that's like 86 and 90 Rotten Tomatoes.
That's the original movie. Let me pull
Yeah,
it up.
it's called
While I pull
A1.
it up, let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
You mentioned on the Patreon last week, for those of you who didn't check it out, we talked about like John Carpenter movies, some of our favorites. You loved Escape from New York.
Mhm.
That was shot in St. Louis.
Mhm.
So it looks like it could be New York. So what?
Right.
I know you
And it's
love
also
that movie.
and it's also the future based on Atari video games. If you look at the thing, I mean, like they're literally
Yeah.
using Atari, and there's no cell phones or anything like that. Like that's the least of it.
But no,
You know,
that's what I was asking is what's the difference between a movie like that and a movie like this where
one
it's
was
not
one,
shot there?
one was based at a time where they thought the future, you still would have beta and mono for stereo.
Okay.
And the other one is now based at a time where literally like the cheapest movies are shot in New York City. Like everyone shoots in New York City.
Okay.
Right.
Marquise is asking, did it look like Vancouver?
No,
like,
it definitely didn't look like Vancouver, but it was London. I mean, because
Okay.
they shot it not necessarily, they shot it in England.
people showing up like Tally-ho. It's like, but that's not New York. What the fuck?
didn't they
yeah.
also do that with Scream 6?
Yes, they shot
Yes,
it
Vancouver, yeah.
in Canada, and I got very disappointed. I'm sorry, I'm a New York snob. What do you want me to tell you?
No, that is. I mean, I'm not even from New York, and that's disappointing. I hate it when they change.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, they did that with Texas Chainsaw, the Netflix one.
Yes,
and it was shot in like it was shot in like Bulgaria or
It was
like
shot in
Romania.
fucking Bulgaria. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
and
crazy.
it's supposed to be Texas. Like it looks nothing like Texas.
Especially when Miro came out.
Oh, you son of a
said-
bitch. I was just kidding.
You got to be quick, Bisho. You got to
I
be quick.
know.
So, Shah, look at this. It's got 86% from critics and 74% from audience. So I feel like that, for me, the 74, like I said, it's good. It's not great. 70 is like a passing grade. So I would have gave this a 70, and I'm obviously not a critic. And again, I like the franchise. I think but Shah, you know what I mean when I say it's a horror movie. It's a franchise for horror. It's for people that don't like horror movies. We'll go see this movie. And
Yeah, it's
think
like
they suck.
Annabelle.
Yes, thank you. It's like the
Yeah.
Conjuring series, very successful. Well, we cannot sit here and that is a megalon of
Basic
success.
bitch horror, man. That's what it is.
No, it's a little better than that because you got Lupita
Is it?
Nyong'o in it. You got Cillian Murphy who was one of the stars in the second one. Emily Blunt. Like these are not like these rando actors and actresses. These are fucking really big budgeted people. But it's family friendly horror. Joe Punches. Yeah, you could see it with somebody. It's something you see on a date, right? But Shah, here's the crazy thing. They showed nothing but balls deep horror films before this. Like Long Legs, extended trailer, Smile 2, extended gory trailer. They showed nothing but R-rated horror shit before this motherfucker, which I thought was weird. That's all they showed, R-rated horror, because there's a ton of them coming out. There's a ton. I mean, we're setting the table now. This is the nitty gritty, people. This is it. This is it right here. But yeah, I don't want to discourage people from seeing it. Now John JLD brings up an interesting thing. I completely forgot this, guys. And if we had a bonus show, we would be discussing it tomorrow, or maybe Thursday rather. I don't know if it's tomorrow. Beverly Hills Cop drops on Netflix. I've heard nothing about this. I am praying it's not an embarrassment. I want to just get everybody's take now before it comes online. Shot, is Beverly Hills Cop, the newest one, going to be a piece of shit, or is it going to be good?
I'm really hoping it's not going to be a piece of shit, and I don't think it's going to be. I watched the Coming to America 2, and that just it didn't feel right to me, you
Yeah,
know.
it
But I
feels
think,
off.
yeah, it felt off. I think this has a much better chance though at succeeding. So I'm
Okay.
hoping they're not going to shit the bed, man. But I'll be watching. I haven't turned on my Netflix in shit, man, probably over a year.
Oh
But
wow.
yeah, I know. I mean, what's on Netflix? There's nothing on Netflix.
Yeah, some decent documentaries and stuff currently. A couple good TV shows, but you don't like TV shows.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't watch TV shows, so
Uh,
there's no
well, they're
benefit.
hard ass TV shows. They're not like fucking network shit. They were talking about like
No, I'm
hard
sure.
balls
Yeah.
TV shit. B show.
Archive 81, one of the only
Yeah, you were
TV
telling
shows
me
that
about
I
that. Yeah.
watched. That's on Netflix.
So it's at 67 now for the critics only because I don't know. How could that be a tomato meter? It hasn't aired yet.
Probably advanced screenings and stuff. Like I follow reviewers and people on YouTube who get copies of stuff ahead of time, even as fans, because they're official fucking credentialed reviewers now for some reason.
Oh god,
You know, doing that
Why
thing.
the fuck aren't we that?
Because we don't do this, and they do.
Ah,
So they have it like an embargo. They can't review it up to a certain amount of time, and then like I think
Yes.
it's 24 hours within the
So it's all
premiere they
dropping
can do it.
today. Okay,
Yeah.
and there's like 50 something or 80. Was it 82 reviews? 52 reviews?
52. So like,
Okay.
and here's the thing: I'm looking
Decent.
forward to this movie, but I
Yeah.
don't think it's going to be great.
Okay.
And the 67% critic score kind of gives me hope because lately with action movies, the critic score is like 50 and below, and then people fucking love it. So
And then it goes 86 on
Yeah.
the tomato meter. Yeah. All right. So I think we're going into it apprehensive. I want to say what's up to Rich Dow joining. And Slave Cheek said stolen joke count 1. He's counting the stolen jokes.
it wasn't stolen. You just beat
It
me
wasn't
to it.
stolen, Slave Cheeks. And shout out to Slave Cheeks and our buddy Rich Dow, of course. Listen, I hope it's good. I'm going to make a prediction. If it's not, I'm still going to be apologizing for it next week. That's my my guess is I'm going to be the one sitting here going, yeah, but guys, that one joke was pretty good, right? The one time with the like, you didn't laugh at that shot. You're gonna be like, dude, come on. That I think I'm going to be apologizing for it, and the two of you are going to be like, oh man, this disappointed me. But again, Shah, I'll take a semi-good Beverly Hills Cop over like 90% of comedies today.
Well, comedies don't exist, so I'll take any comedy at this point. You know, I'll take any shot at comedy that you're willing to take.
Yeah.
Hollywood, I'm with you. I'll watch it. Probably won't like it, but I'll watch it. You know,
Yeah.
and I'm thankful that we at least get some comedies back. Hopefully, man, because I
It's
feel like
right.
that's missing in my life, dude. Like it's all I watch is horror now because there's
Yeah.
nothing else that interests me.
But
you know?
ironically, stand-up is back. Like stand-up,
Yeah.
like hard out. Like I send you guys clips of stand-up all the time because I'm shaking my head like I can't believe. But like stand-up is back to being good, but comedy is still terrible. B-show, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I have hope because I've already really. Jesus, I can't talk tonight. My brain don't work. I've been seeing articles about a Beverly Hills 5 coming out, maybe.
Yeah, if it does well, if it gets well received, yeah.
And we talked about Mel Gibson's going to do Lethal Weapon 5.
Yes.
And I sent you guys an article where someone was saying, "Oh, I hope Lethal Weapon 5 corrects the Rotten Tomatoes trend of the last few movies." And it's like none of these movies came out when Rotten Tomatoes was a thing.
None of
So
them.
can we stop sucking the dick of Rotten Tomatoes? It's a good indicator.
Yeah, it's a good indicator,
But it's
just
not
really-
like the end all be all, especially for movies from like the 1980s and 90s.
Yeah,
And
no, you're right about that. Yeah.
I was gonna say, and Shah's talking about comedy. Like people didn't like how Lethal Weapon 4 went kind of comedic with it. I don't give a fuck as long as it's Riggs and Murtaugh and maybe Joe Pesci and it's funny and there's action.
Right.
I'm good with it, man. I'm good with
Okay.
it.
I'm good with it. Like I said, I'm curious to see where they go. Oh, Backwards Baron Corbin is in there. Oh, everybody, a lot of people chilling right now. What's up, guys? So, yeah. So if A Quiet Place, look, check it out. If that's your thing, I'm certainly not going to ruin it. Slave Cheeks, Golden Child too. I don't think we'll get that. I do like. Do you guys? I love Golden Child. Do you like Golden Child? I love that movie.
I do. I'm honestly more down for a Nutty Professor 3. Give me
It could
that.
happen. It could happen. And
No,
he's got
'cause-
like 10 kids. It could totally.
And they got like prosthetics that they can wear and shit. They all, you know.
Well, they'll probably just AI all the fat people now.
That's true. That's true.
Yes, look at ST Special Dirk Livery Jones. Stop blowing Rotten Tomatoes. So, you know, it's interesting because I forgot about this Beverly Hills Cop movie until like a few days ago, and now like I know about it, I'm like, oh, I can't stop thinking about it. But there was a few trailers we wanted to get to, and then we want to talk a little bit about this Rick Ross story because I'm curious where this is going to land while we're off. there was a trailer for a movie that we've been talking about this movie quite a bit. This is the final trailer for the film Longlegs. Now, as of right now, Longlegs is so you've got a Rotten Tomatoes. It is at 100%. All roads are indicating that Longlegs is not only the new Silence of the Lambs, but it might end up being one of the best films of the year, easily. Oh, it's UGZ. Hello, that's the big movie.
What's up, Yuzi?
What's up, Yuzi? Like Longlegs. We've established that all three of us released the final trailer for Longlegs. It's only a minute long. This is it. This is all we're getting from now on. The movie opens after a week from this weekend, and we're just going to play the 1 minute trailer. And just because we want to just get that vibe out there, because we're super excited about this film. And Maxine is opening this weekend. So this is Neon's Longlegs, the final trailer.
Don't move.
Is it scary being an FBI agent?
The letter was left with the bodies. We have 10 letters like it over the past 30 years. And all of them signed with one word. Longlegs.
He'll kill. And kill again.
There she is.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck, man, pause it.
Paul Bearer.
Pause it. Okay.
It sounded like Paul Bearer. What the fuck? I'm going to sneak in your house and kill you in your sleep.
Something tells me, unlike the Paul Bearer, no one will be laughing when this is in the circumstance. Now, I want to get everybody's take real quick. Right off the bat, Shah, atmospherically, they're loading this for Bear. They've established, they're calling it the Silence of the Lambs. They're saying it has the 100% Rotten Tomatoes. And now we know that the killer has been doing this for 30 fucking years and has done this at least 10 times.
Yeah, I definitely see the similarities between this and Silence of the Lambs, which I appreciate more than anything, because I feel like we don't get these creepy thrillers anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't see it. I mean, the last one, honestly, I didn't grow up liking movies like this, but I recently even discovered Freeway and Freeway 2.
Freeway's great, yeah. I
love movies
Freeway.
like that.
Yeah, Freeway 2 is not as good as Freeway. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's different.
Freeway's badass.
Yeah, but dude, this looks fucking great. I don't know what that doll is at the end.
We're gonna find out.
Eyes, but shit is creepy so far. I'm into it.
B-Show, again, I feel like they're loading this up. Like they're basically, Neon's leaning into this positivity, and they're doubling down or tripling down now.
Yeah, and I think Neon's kind of stepping into that space that A24 had about 2 years ago, where they were cranking out horror movies, and Shaheen started saying, "Hey, where's the horror? You guys are doing, the Iron Claw and shit like that now."
Right.
And Neon has embraced it. So I just hope this isn't like that Late Night with the Devil movie we saw, where everyone was blowing it left and right, and it ends up not delivering. So fuck them still for copyright.
By the way, guys, we're still in the ultra minority on that movie. By the way, we're in the ultra minority. We're
man, that movie sucks balls.
I know,
dude.
but we're the only people. Like,
He's terrible.
Watch.
It's just those people. Go ahead.
No, B-Show, I am telling you, when we compare other people's year-end list, we're going to be the only movie review podcast that doesn't have it in their horror top 5.
I'm good with that.
I'm saying it now, and it's July. We're going to be the only. It's just going to be us, and I'm totally fine with that. Let's wrap this trailer up here. We got some sick graphics here.
Me. But you shouldn't.
Put the gun down!
And now that is led to all of this.
Of the decade.
Yeah, this is gonna be fucked, dude.
B-Show, can you rewind a little bit? There looks like a little kid whose head is going into the blip.
Dude,
there.
Nicolas Cage, he has a mask on, I think.
Yeah,
right?
I think he wears a mask. Let's leave it around there. Yeah,
Where's it at?
Maybe a little bit more. I just want to see this scene again. If we can go back a little bit, right there, a little bit. I'm sorry, it's a short trail. Let's leave it there. There's a kid whose head is dissolving.
Oh my god.
It's very fast. You
Oh,
see
it
that,
was
right?
a mannequin. It's a mannequin.
That's a
dude.
mannequin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at that shot. That's amazing. like the quickness of that. I was like, what in the fucking hell is that? Dude, by the way, supposedly this movie opens with one of the most graphic scenes in movie history. That's what they say.
I mean, I can pretty much guarantee you that this movie is going to be super fucked up. Like, I don't think this is going to disappoint. Like, that what was it? The something with the devil last night.
Late night
with the devil.
See,
he's put
it out of his memory already.
Yeah, I hated that.
It's just
movie.
us. We're the only ones.
Really
I'm
like
beyond excited here. I am absolutely beyond excited. As far as I'm concerned, Shah, this is probably one of the best promoted films I've seen in a long time. I'm going to put this possibly up there with The First Smile as far as promotion. Neon has taken 6 months to torture us with this fucking movie, Shah.
Yeah, I really like the strategy that they used. I mean, the teasers were very much that. They were actual teasers.
Yep.
And I feel like this is finally like an actual trailer that we're getting.
Yeah.
So, I like their approach, man. They have a good marketing team. Whoever's doing this, definitely took a solid approach.
Bisho, do you think that they did the right thing here as far as the teasers? They had the cryptic Dante's Inferno trailer. This is the first time they've actually said the words long legs in 4 or 5 months of promoting this film.
I know. I've been waiting for the Peter Griffin moment. Like, aha, they said the name, but like.
Say the thing. Say the thing.
He
said the thing.
But like, no, it's been great because every trailer has been different. Each is at a different field, and they still haven't really told us what the fuck is going on.
No, we still don't know.
So we know it's
like we haven't seen Nicolas Cage, right? Like we haven't. Like you were worried this is too much.
Yeah, apparently he's unrecognizable in the movie too. So.
Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait. Oh my god. Okay.
I don't know why though. I don't know if it's because he's wearing some kind of mask or if it's just he's deformed.
Also 30 years. You got to remember he's been killing people for 30 years.
Yeah, and this is set in the 70s, right?
I think so. And then we move into
looks like it.
I think we move. I don't know. I mean, we don't know. They have not given away a lot of plot here, but I think we move with this in time in some regard.
Yeah, I'm looking for a car or any other landmark that could show
cars
us.
look old. The cars did look old.
Well, I was
the
going off the
interiors,
decor. I was going off the house decor. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I
'cause
didn't see a cell phone anywhere.
There's that orange fucking plastic countertop from the 70s.
Oh wow. Oh, I'll love if this is the 70s.
Yeah, here's the cars.
The interior design definitely looked like it was from the 70s.
Or are we mistaken 70s with white trash?
Well,
it could just be trash. So another trailer that came out today. Now this is fascinating to me as a comic book person. So I big comic guy, but I was never a big Hellboy person. Now Hellboy, the comic book, Mike Mignola comic book is culty. I know people that didn't read comics that only read Hellboy. Hellboy became a series of films. I want to say in the late 90s, B-show, early 2000s.
Hellboy, yeah. Late 90s, early 2000s. The first one might have come out around 2000.
Very successful. The second movie, not as successful. And then it disappeared. They also made, I believe, a cartoon movie that was pretty good. So I'm familiar with it. I've read some of the graphic novels. My ex-girlfriend had a giant Hellboy theme on her leg in Magnolia style with all these other characters.
Nice.
Ron Perlman used to do like a 6 to 8 hour makeup job, and apparently it became too involved for him. So they abandoned it, even though it was a moneymaker, and they rebooted it a couple of years ago with the dude who was from Stranger Things, and it was a bomb. It was an R-rated Hellboy, and Parker Posey was the villain. I liked it. I really liked it. Nobody else liked it. I liked it, and I thought, okay, maybe it's back. Bombed. Rebooted it again. So this is now the third reboot in the 21st century of Hellboy, and they released it. David Harbour, thank you, good actor. He's got a big, mountain head, moon head. So now we got a third Hellboy, guys. They're trying it again, 3 times the charm. Unbelievable. Here we go. And they just dropped a teaser trailer for it today. And I just wanted to check this out because I forgot this even existed. I know nothing about this. And we're just going to play it for you. Catch-up entertainment?
Yeah, this already looks like
Something in
shit.
these hills. Something haunted.
Are you sure this isn't a fan trailer?
No, this is legit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, this looks like shit.
It smells like
No, this is legit.
death.
Okay.
What?
How do you know that?
Dark things called dark things. heard tales about him all my life. Most just called him the Crooked Man.
Oh, this is a famous book. I know this book.
We've got company.
All your friends, they all gonna die.
Okay. I have some thoughts. Shah, have you ever seen any of the Hellboy movies?
I've seen the first two, the Del Toro ones.
Yeah.
This is clearly not a Del Toro movie.
Okay.
I'm so confused by this trailer, to be honest with you, because
I am too.
it looks like a horror movie, but it's
Yeah.
not. And
Marquise.
he looks like shit in this movie, to be honest. Even like the lighting, the color, just everything about this looks amateur. I don't know. And I'm sure it has probably a decent budget. It just looks like shit to me for some reason.
Yeah. Marquise is asking if this is going to Tubi. John JLD is like, I'm confused.
Yeah, this
So
looks
Joe
like a
Punches,
TV
this is
movie.
supposed to be off a very this is off of an enormous graphic novel. This is like the graphic novel, one of the top signature graphic novels. B-Show, have you seen the previous movies?
Yes, I have, and I liked them very much. Maybe because I like Guillermo del. I can never say the guy's name right.
Guillermo.
I can't say. My wife fucks with me all the time because I can't say
Guillermo.
Spanish words. I'm more excited for the idea of this as a horror movie without Hellboy. I love Hellboy. I love the first two movies, but like if they would have, it's almost like they took like back in the old Dimension Films days, like they did with Hellraiser, where they went, "Hey, we have this movie script laying around.
Yeah.
We need something for Hellraiser to do, so let's slap it on here." So that's what it felt like. I know that's not what it is, but yeah, I don't know, man.
It's weird. B-Show, can we pull up what can we get? Okay, I'm gonna just start with the obvious. The dude playing him looks a little CrossFitty to me, Shah. I don't like the makeup job.
You know,
Oh, sorry.
I really forgot how much I actually loved the first two movies, and I wish I had the slightest bit of excitement for this because I feel like I like the idea. Like I like how they're gearing towards horror a little bit because it definitely has.
This looks like a
layers
horror
of-
movie, 100%.
Yeah, and it had those layers in the Del Toro versions, but
Oh yeah,
they're amping it up for sure. But for some reason, it just looks like a cheaper version of a Blumhouse movie. Like it's not. I don't know, man. It's not giving me good vibes. I'll tell you that.
okay. B-Show, what did you think of the makeup job here?
I didn't think it looked great. Because like Ron Perlman was a big, lumbering, jacked up dude,
Giant head guy.
and not to sound like a fucking size queen, but like, oh my god, hang on, I might have to love this movie. Did you guys see who is on the end here?
No,
Fucking Jeffrey from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's in this movie.
really? Oh wow, I love Jeffrey.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you next. I was like, is that Jeff?
Wow,
This might change the tone, man.
All
I
right.
might like this movie.
B-Show, can we look up the new Hellboy guy, see what he's been in? I don't know who this guy is.
Jack Kesey? Yeah, see, he looks like a fucking underwear model.
He looks like CM Punk a little bit there in that picture, doesn't
A
he?
little.
No, the one up there where he's smiling with the white.
Oh, here, yeah.
You don't think he looks like Punk there, Sean? I think so.
No, I don't. No.
All right. Scroll down a little bit. Let's see what he's been in.
No. I have no idea where you see that from, but
Who is he?
He was in Deadpool too?
Who the fuck is he in Deadpool?
Let's find
Does he
out.
physically play a stand-in for Colossus? Maybe.
Maybe.
Let's see. Black Tom. Okay.
Okay.
He's in it for 3 seconds. So let's go backwards. Black Tom's a good character, but he's barely in it. Not a lot here, guys, but a lot of horror. He's a horror guy for sure. Look at this, guys. He's in horror movies.
He's in that Niecy Nash show, Claws, that I don't know anything
Yeah, it's very
about.
popular. That's supposed to be a pretty good show. I don't
Oh,
know.
Sheroes. He's in a movie called Sheroes.
Of course he is.
Doesn't that sound amazing?
Is he a Brit, this guy?
Mm,
6'2". Okay, he's a big dude. You got to be a big dude. New Yorker. Wow. Okay. I'm very look. I think that conceptually this could be great. B-Show, can you put Hellboy David Harbour? I want you guys to see what he looked like. By the way, that movie is very good. I don't care what anybody says. The one that bombed, and this bombed, guys. Look at him. Look at David Harbour's shot. He looks great. Look at him.
oh, yeah. That was the Santa Claus guy, right?
Yeah. Shah, what do you think of his makeup?
he looks more convincing. I would say. I always remember him as the Stranger Things guy because I watched that Violent Night movie with him in
Yeah,
the
he's
movie
gonna.
theater, and I
Yeah,
couldn't get myself out of that space, man. I just kept thinking Stranger Things,
yeah.
which
I
sucks
mean,
because he
he
could
looks
probably do
good.
much better.
Yeah,
Yeah, he looks good as this. Yeah.
yeah. Look at him. I mean, the makeup. That makeup. Look at that. Look at him there, guys. Come on, that looks fucking fantastic. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, he looks fucking great. Who was the original Ron? What's his face? What's his name?
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman was
Husey has
fantastic.
reminded us a few times because we keep forgetting.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Can we see how bad this movie did? I think this movie did really bad, guys. I think this did like scary bad. Oh God.
Oh wow,
2019.
17%.
It's got 1 star, Shah. Oh,
I mean, just look at that poster.
wow. Guys, this movie's not bad. It's pretty good. It's got good. Dude, Parker Posey's in it. She's great. There's a lot of cool demons in it. It's R-rated. I think when it failed, they kind of blamed him. I think they wanted to they thought he would get some Stranger Things money. Nah, wait a minute. The Golden Army did 168 and this did 55-1. Wow. Yeah, these are good. You guys, you reminded me that it's not too shocked because Guillermo del Toro did both of those movies, right? Did he do the second one?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame he didn't stay with it. I don't know what direction they went with.
Is
This
he doing
second
any
one
new
isn't as good.
movies? I feel like I haven't seen a new movie from him for a long time.
Yeah, isn't he working on something right now, yo?
What was the last one? Pinocchio?
Pinocchio,
Maybe.
yeah.
Pinocchio. Then
The
he did
Shape
that-
of Water, he did that one too.
Well, that was an Academy Award movie, but what is
I
he working
hated
on
that
now?
movie.
I didn't like it either. The Fishfucker movie? Didn't like. I didn't like Pacific.
Yeah, I
Rim
didn't
either.
like it.
Nightmare Alley. I didn't like either. I didn't like Nightmare Alley. I saw it in theaters.
Oh,
and I was,
Joe Punches, isn't he working on Frankenstein?
yes, he's doing
Oh
Frankenstein.
yeah. Oh, dude, we're stupid.
Holy shit!
We're
Wow.
morons.
Wow. Okay. Guillermo. Okay. So, listen, I don't know what that story. I can tell you that is giving a lot of comic people a hard on, because that's one of the biggest books. The guy don't look great. It looks like they took they put nothing but ancillary characters from the universe in there. All the other secondary people they took out, other than the Crooked Man. It looks very dark. I don't know if that's just a trailer. It is not. It is going to theaters. Bisha, can we just before we get? I just want to see who directed this Crooked Man.
That's what I'm looking for.
Not
right
only
now.
is it dark, I feel like the saturation levels and the colors are just
Weak.
off. Like, it looks
Yeah.
like it's in
Washed.
grayscale or something.
Well,
Yeah.
and to be fair, yes, that is true. I noticed that too. But to be fair, they also the quality of that trailer we watched from Twitter was not very good either.
No, absolutely not. But if you guys get a chance to watch the whatever the third one is called, the 2019 one with David Harbour, whatever, it's pretty good. It's definitely not as bad as that at all. I don't think it's nowhere near. I didn't like Golden Army. I thought it was a little slow, but it looked good. Who
The
was this guy?
director's Brian Taylor, but he kind of looks like the guy who plays Hellboy. So
Yeah, why didn't he play Hellboy? What else has this guy done? Crank.
Oh, okay.
He looks
Terrible
5'5".
Ghost Rider. The Crooked Man.
Yeah, he's done
Gamer.
terrible movies.
He's
dude.
done awful films. This
Yeah,
guy.
fuck this guy.
Isn't
Oh,
Crank
get
the
away.
one where the dude's got a heart problem and he's got to like hook himself
Yeah.
up to a car battery and shit to keep
He's a
going?
New Yorker too. Look
Yeah.
at that. Wow. My New York guys are shit in the bed.
Oh, and he did Gamer. He did all these
These
terrible
movies
movies.
are terrible. Yeah, these are terrible films. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I have no
Um,
trust in this guy, man.
Yeah, but that story, like I said, it's a big swinging dick of a story. Like people are really into that book. People love the character. I want it to be good. I want it to be good. I just
Oh,
don't
he
think
did
it-
Jonah Hex too.
terrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. Terrible movie. God, this guy. Wow, they really gave up on this, huh? Jesus Christ. I mean, the budget was cheap.
These are
This is
biker
terrible.
boys, dude. This guy has done awful movies.
This guy's
Holy-
done movies that never should have been made, and this might be another one of them. We're gonna find out, so we'll keep an eye on it. I'm sure it's gonna get
My
destroyed,
God, man.
absolutely destroyed. But I don't like the face. I think the makeup thing. I know it was like 6 to 8 hours. It's a grueling process to do that all the time. It's very difficult to do, and I think they kind of dialed it down a little bit. Another trial I just wanted to check out before we move on to a couple other things and wrap up here. Donald Glover, a lot of people know him as Childish Gambino. He's also from very successful TV shows, Atlanta being his most recent one, and he was on Community. And he also makes albums, and he's a big media personality in a lot of ways.
He's Childish Gambino, right?
Yes, he's Childish Gambino.
All right.
Who's like a rapper. So he has his hand in a lot of shit. This trailer came out during the BET Awards the other day. I think that was Sunday night, a couple of days ago. Yeah, it's only 2 days ago now. Shit, it's only Tuesday. I just want to play this trailer. I've heard a lot about this. I'm trying to get a feel for. I think this is like a sci-fi movie. It's got a very odd concept, and it's called Bando Stone and the New World. And it's coming to IMAX. So this looks like they spent some money on it. We'll stop it a couple of times here because it's a little longer than the
I know
other.
you noticed that girl's got great legs, dude.
Yeah, I don't know who she is, but this looks like an end of the world dystopian comedy there, Shah. Shah, you familiar with his rap music there?
Not necessarily his rap music. I know some of his like R&B songs. He's very talented. I mean, he was
He's a talented guy. I mean, yeah.
You know,
very talented.
he was rapping, he was singing, acting. I mean, he's done it all.
Yeah. And B Show
He might wrestle soon. You know, catch him at a GCW show.
Yeah, he might be wrestling. He might be wrestling Joey Janela.
Yeah.
B Show, you familiar with Childish Gambino, or is he too childish or too Gambino?
No, he had a hit a couple years ago. I don't know what it's called, but my wife used to listen to it all the time. And John JD 999 says his new album is very, very good. He's got Ariana Grande, 21 Savage, Young Nudie, and Summer Walker on it.
Okay, I don't know who any of those are.
Yeah, he makes good music. I like him.
All right, RCA. That's weird that they're making a movie. All right, let's see the rest of it. Oh, he does the soundtrack. Okay, Shah, I think this looks very interesting.
Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about it. Like, I'm kind of intrigued in a way, but at the same time, it looks like it might be a little cheesy. It reminds me of like a better version of that Will Smith movie called. Remember After Earth, the one with his son, the worst movie ever.
Yeah.
This kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it borrows like Jumanji, fucking.
Yeah.
That movie that bombed about the dinosaurs there with the whatchamacallit guy, the Darth Vader guy, the new Darth Vader guy. That was a big bomb, like 99 billion it was called, or some shit like that. That was a big bomb. B Show, I think this looks interesting though. I want to look. I'm curious to learn a little bit more about it. What are you thinking there?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like they're trying to be funny, but it doesn't seem funny. And I like the spam hat that for some reason made me laugh, but other than that, I don't know, man. Graphics look bad. Like, I'm trying to look for the one frame where they have the octopus on the beach.
Yeah,
and it looks terrible.
Can we look up a little bit more about this film?
That was the only shot I thought actually looked good. Was the octopus one.
Really?
I thought the rest of it looked terrible. Yeah.
Wow.
Can we just pull up who directed this, and like I'm curious if what this is based on.
What's it called again? I just
Bando Stone is probably all you need there. But I like the idea that like a singer is like it's the end of the world, and it's like you have to fight to survive, and it's like some rich singer who's in a foreign country doesn't have to do anything. I love the concept of it. The concept I'm loving. I don't know about execution. It might be very like vanilla. You know
I
what
don't
I
see
mean?
anything about it other than articles, man. Just talking
Really?
about
You guys,
Childish Gambino talking about it. Yeah.
do you guys think this is PG-13?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I bet my life on it. So there's nothing on this. Very interesting. Let's see if they say anything about it.
I wonder if this is strictly a vehicle for him to do a soundtrack. Because
He could
there's
just do
nothing on this
music.
movie.
He doesn't need to do that, though. He doesn't need to do that. He's a pretty established guy, B-Show. This dude's like kind of almost A-list, I would say. Almost A-list.
No release date.
Okay. What is it? Doesn't have a release date. Plays Brando Stone, a famous musician who wanders through a world devoid of people before he happens to find a woman or child. They make the dystopian post-apocalyptic world with giant squids and menacing emu-like birds. Yeah, I mean, I think look, conceptually, I like the concept. That's what I'm saying. Conceptually, I think it's great. The fact that there's very limited information out about it, I don't know, B-Show. I take that as a weird sign.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it didn't seem to me too engaging. The jokes to me didn't really connect.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe there's another trailer coming out that shows more of it, but I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah,
Not
maybe.
interested
I thought
very
it was
much.
worth checking out, because he's a pretty big star, Now, we did not get a trailer today, but Variety leaked, with permission, a shit ton of pictures from the new Gladiator movie. There is no trailer at this time. It stars Paul Mescal, Pedro Pascal, Denzel Washington. I sent you guys, I think, a couple of the pictures. Again, these are still photographs, But there's definitely some buzz happening now, Shah, on this because of the cast and because this is also, I believe, Ridley Scott directing it again. Is he dead? No, Tony Scott's dead. We're getting to see some stills here. Gladiator 2. Shah, do you have an interest in this Gladiator film?
Most definitely, man. I love gladiator type of movies. I've still yet to see Napoleon, even though that's not a gladiator movie, but it's a period piece. I like period pieces in general, but
Vanity Fair.
I know this is going to be super violent, and I just the idea of gladiators always fascinated me. Like the fact that this was a real thing and people just did this is, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
old Roman, any old Roman movies, like I'm into it, dude. Greeks, Romans, Egyptians, those are the three. You make movies about them, I'm happy. I'll fucking watch it.
Yeah. Now, Bisho, there is some. I think Vanity Fair just dropped this in online today for an article, but the trailer is forthcoming. I don't. There's a bunch more pictures, I think, isn't there?
Let me go back to the chat and see if I can find them.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, I saw Denzel Washington in there.
Denzel Washington, I think, plays an emperor, a Roman emperor there. I'm very curious to see that because he's such a solid actor. Pedro Pascal, who's in everything. I mean, my God, you're not going to be able to get away from that guy for the.
Yeah, I just watched him in Poor Things.
Pedro Pascal he's not in Poor Things,
isn't he? I thought he was.
No,
maybe I'm mixing him up with the other guy.
No, Pedro Pascal is the Mandalorian. He's also in the HBO show based on the video game The Last of Us. There he is, Shah.
Okay. Pascal. Yeah, I'm mixing him up with the other guy.
Mark Ruffalo?
Mark Ruffalo. Yeah, I can kind of see that a little bit.
Oh, yeah. That's a little bit closer comparison than he usually makes.
Well, I like. By the way, I really like these gladiator outfits. They look kind of badass.
Yeah, I like the Medusa head.
They look fucking dope. Let's see how many pictures they get. Oh, here we go. Wow, here we go. There's more fighting. Wow, I'm excited about this. And there's a cool picture of Denzel sitting on a throne in a tunic. I got to see if we can find that somewhere.
I pulled up the one you sent me, but I can't find it.
Let's see if there's Denzel anywhere. And it is Ridley Scott. Bisho, do you have an interest in this Gladiator film?
Yeah, I love the first one. Hopefully the story's, somewhat somewhat good. Jesus Christ, too much Busch Light tonight. But like Shah said, gladiators, Rome. I mean,
how could you fuck that up?
I know.
Well, it's not a question of fucking it up, guys. Gladiator. Let's go back in time. Gladiator was the movie of the year. Like it won every. Look at Denzel Washington. I'm excited about this.
Plus, wasn't that the first movie where they were able to, with CG, finish a movie after an actor had died?
Yeah, because Oliver Reed died, I believe, and they CG'd some of his scenes.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a great, I don't know if I sent a Bill Hader impersonating Oliver Reed. It's really, dude, I'm not even, I watched it like 3 times in a row. Like he's Bill Hader doing it because he's a vocal impressionist,
Yeah.
And he's like, Oliver Reed's like, when you're in the theater and somebody grabs your arm, you go, ah! But when you're in a movie and somebody grabs your arm, you go, huh? Like, it's like really. He said he was watching this thing with Oliver Reed right before he dies. He's like, and Pedro Pascal is from Narcos. It's a fantastic TV show. I'm curious about it. Mark Ruffalo's Poor Things. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Punches. Shah got his people confused there. But Denzel Shah as the Emperor, it looks like. I'm into that.
Man, I'm more into the fact that Oliver Reed was in Gladiator. I didn't realize that was him.
He was the guy. Different. He was the guy who said.
No, I just Googled it. Yeah, I recognize him now. I just didn't realize that was him.
What does he say? Shadows and stone? What is it? The dust, shadows and dust.
Shadows and dust. With a big fucking handlebar mustache,
Yeah.
Spaniard.
And for those of you who don't know who we're talking about that crazy. He was the priest. What was that called?
No, he wasn't a priest. He ran the B Squad Gladiators.
No. I mean the movie from back in the day about the harem of women that wanted this priest. Isn't that the same guy?
Yeah, he's in that satanic movie. Yeah, Oliver Reed. Bisho, can we find the Bill Hader doing Oliver Reed? It's too funny. It's so funny. Just do Bill Hader, Oliver Reed. It's very short.
What is that movie called? I'm forgetting the title of it now. It's gonna annoy me.
We used to talk about it because it came out recently on 4K. Like Devil something.
Yeah, it's called The Devils.
That's Ernest Borgnine.
The Devils, yeah.
The Devils. Yeah.
Ernest Borgnine's in that movie?
Isn't Ernest Borgnine in it or somebody?
I don't think so.
No, somebody like that's in it.
What, was it young Kelsey Grammer not available?
No. Watch. Let's play this clip and then we'll pull up The Devils.
All right.
Reed was amazing actor.
Amazing actor.
Yeah. There's a great clip of him
This is Paul Giamatti's
talking
podcast.
about the difference between acting on film and acting in the theater.
Oh no, I haven't
And
seen that.
and he's on Parkinson's or something. And he goes, when you act in the theater, if your arm is hurt and someone grabs your arm, you go, ah! He goes, but you must downplay it in film. It must be more subtle. So if someone grabs your arm and it's hurt, you go, mm. And I've been searching for this. I was crying, laughing. He's just, I was like, dude.
Dude, how spot on was that vocal impression? Do you hear it now? Like if you see it,
Yeah, he's awesome, man. He does Bill Curtis. His John Malkovich is awesome, especially when
incredible.
John Malkovich is like, I don't sound like that. And he's like, yes, you do. And it's, oh my God, he's amazing.
He does Sam Raimi. He was an intern on Spider-Man 2. He does an impression of Sam Raimi. No, I'm serious. Dude, it's so funny. He does it on that podcast. He does like Sam Raimi trying to talk to Macy Gray. Dude, you have to hear it. It's very short.
All right,
He's like, dude, it's just as short. It's too funny. It's just good, Levity.
I don't know if I can find a clip of it.
Just do Bill Hader, Sam Raimi. And he's like, he was an intern. He was a production assistant on Spider-Man 2. That's how he got into show business.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and he also does Arnold. He was a production assistant on one of Arnold's movies. And Arnold tells him to go get the makeup guy. He goes, show me your leadership capabilities.
I can't find the one that you're talking about. It's just all like clips, random clips. The one I did find was the John Malkovich one, though.
Oh, play that. It's too funny.
All right.
It's just too funny. This guy's a genius.
Honestly, we could just play like the best Sam Hader or Bill Hader impressions, and it'd still be fucking good.
My name is John Malkovich.
I don't sound anything like that.
No, you sound exactly like this.
Imagine the balls right to the guy's face to not only do it, but then argue with him that you're doing it.
That he sounds like.
Dude, his Pacino. You ever hear his Pacino?
No.
Yeah, hang on.
Shah, this dude does it all, man. Look at his. Look, he's already can tell.
Oh, he kind of looks like him there too.
Thanks for being here, Bill.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the gig. A lot of times it takes a new cast member, a while to pop on that show.
Yeah.
You kind of popped right away.
Oh,
You
here we
did
go.
an Al Pacino impression.
Yeah,
And everybody
yeah.
in our office was talking about it, on Monday. They're like, that guy, that's
thanks,
really
man.
funny.
Thanks.
Did you study a lot of Pacino's
where is
films
it?
to get him down?
coming.
How did you come to that impression?
No, I watched him on the his acceptance speech on the Emmys for Angels in America.
That's the
And,
only
like,
time.
I was
this is
I was
back in the
watching it,
day.
I was
Yeah, but look how
I
good
was
it is.
watching that, and he was kind of like just totally into like the peripheral and like weird things. So he was like,
Oh, wow. We got some lights,
Oh, they put an AI face on him. Yeah.
a couple of cameras. That's nice. All right.
Dude, I can watch that shit all day, man.
I'm telling you, man, people sleep on old Conan clips. Conan was a lot better than
yeah.
people give him credit for.
Shah
Dude,
loves Conan.
I watch Conan clips all the time, man.
Oh my god! But
Yo,
if you get
real
a chance,
Real quick, I know we don't have too much time, but I do want to share this since we talk about Shudder a lot. So Shudder signed a deal with Vinegar Syndrome.
oh,
So they're part of Vinegar Syndrome now.
Oh,
so
shit, I saw that,
wow.
Yeah, they put out Brooklyn 45 and The Sadness, and so The Sadness sold
Wow.
out. So
Yo, the
yeah,
Sadness is
they partner up
crazy.
with Vinegar Syndrome, which is like a dream come true for me, and also
Holy shit.
this is even crazier. They signed with Severin also.
Wow,
They have a
what?
multi deal, yeah, with Vinegar Syndrome and Severin.
Wow.
Yo, Shudder's
Oh.
making moves, yo. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Wow. Just when you think Shudder's dead in the water. Nope.
That's
Wow.
crazy though, man. They got Vinegar Syndrome and Severin under the belt, so I'm excited for that.
That's huge if you're a fan of physical media, dude, because now you're going to get access to a lot of this shit. That's crazy. Wow.
Expensive, but
Yeah. So the only
Available.
thing, the only thing on that Conan that's a deep fake is his AI voice. Is not the voice. It's not the impression. Is right. It's his face.
His face.
Yeah. They just AI'd his face, but he's totally. I mean, he's done this impression. Look, this is it. Is that it right there?
This is
oh,
the Arnold
Schwarzenegger. This is listen to this. This is the greatest.
Yeah. I'm 4.5, Father.
They are
Get out of here. Get out of this. The bombing there. Get out. Come on.
He does sound just like.
I think he was saying his 4-year-old sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, he told a funny story about one of his kids. Just to paraphrase it, so he's eating in L.A. He's got 3 young daughters, and Chris Pratt walks in with somebody, and goes to his daughters, goes, "Hey guys, it's Guardians of the Galaxy," and his youngest daughter goes, "Dad, can we go say hello?" And he's like, I don't know him. It's not appropriate. She goes, "But I know his son," because he has a young son. So he's like, "Oh, my daughter must go to school with his son." So he's like, "Oh shit, like what do I do?" So I wait till after we eat, and my daughter's like, "Dad, can we please?" So he's like, "All right, let's just go over." He goes, so I begrudgingly go over and I go behind my tab. I go, "Hey, Chris, Bill Hader, how's it going?" So my daughter knows your son, and my daughter goes, "I don't know his son," like dead serious. And he was like, "You were just," "I don't know his son. You're just saying that because you wanted an excuse to come meet Chris Pratt." And he goes, "This really happened." And Chris Pratt's looking at him like, "What the fuck is going on?" And he walks away. He goes, "Now I'm furious, but at the same time, my respect for my child has gone up so much because what a move." He goes, "All I keep thinking about is I'm going to make so much money off this kid." He had that 9 years old dude to lie like that. It's fucking genius. I was like, "Oh, that's such a great fucking story." But we want to wrap up on this because I just think it's very fascinating. And we do talk a lot about the hip hop feuds and things that go on here. I am woefully unfamiliar with Rick Ross music, Kendrick Lamar music, and Drake music. I'm just busy. I got shit to do. But I'm aware that there is this feud with Kendrick Lamar and Drake that's been going on for a long time. Rick Ross was in Toronto, which is like Drake's backyard. He's Canadian, Aubrey there. And I guess as an outro for his song, he played the Kendrick Lamar diss track, which seems very dumb to do in Canada. I don't know. I just feel like, and boy, Shah, they didn't like it there in Canada.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. That's a ballsy move, dude, to do that in Canada. I know Canada seems soft to other people, but there's going to be crazy people everywhere. That's regardless of what country you're in. I did see the footage. It wasn't as crazy as I expected it because people were saying they got knocked out and all this shit.
No, but he was completely ineffective in a fight situation.
Yeah, and I don't know. You guys want to watch it?
Yeah, let's play it.
Yeah.
Let's play it.
And John JLD 999 says the one white guy yelling at him was apparently a Hell's Angel. Ooh.
I think one of them is a rapper too. Is a Canadian.
Yeah,
rapper.
it was a rapper. Yeah, it was a comic rapper. Yeah, Canadian. Again, this is I don't know.
Hopefully he didn't get beat up by MC Chris or.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if he didn't get beat up by some nerd Canadian. But yeah, Rick Ross has a security guy with him who gets fucking destroyed, and then the other guy with him gets destroyed, and Rick Ross does nothing. Just want to point that out. Does nothing.
Well, I mean, to be fair though, just fuck you expect from Rick Ross.
Where's the audio?
The Newsweek clip got taken down. This is the only one I could find.
You are kidding. Well, we don't need this terrible music with it. So there's Rick Ross there's a guy who looks like Chuck Liddell. I mean, literally, this guy's coming to fight him. He's a big guy. Rick Ross is not a small guy. He's on the right there with a bodyguard. The bodyguard is right there in the front there. There's a shorter guy kind of getting in the middle who's also talking shit.
Kind of looks like 50 Cent.
There's the bodyguard after he gets rocked. He's already been rocked, but now there's going to be a secondary fight. Rick Ross is over there behind the other guy. I can't believe they took the clip down. This is crazy.
Is this even a fight clip now?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, there's a fight that's going to happen again. Let's see.
Well, they may have taken the punch out because YouTube.
Oh shit! They did take it down.
Well, I went to Newsweek. God. I went to Newsweek and Newsweek took it down.
Twitter got it.
Let me find it.
I'm sure Twitter has it.
Twitter got it. They don't have that kind of rules. They'll put whatever the fuck they want on there. Elon don't give a fuck. So, what do you think about this? Because on the one hand, listen, that was kind of a dick move, right? But Rick Ross, he didn't get beat up, but he didn't do anything to help with the people who got beat up for him either. You know what I'm saying? So he comes off looking like a pussy.
No, see, I disagree. He's the bread maker out of that group, man. You should not expect Rick Ross.
There he is, right there to the right.
To be fighting 25, 30 people. He's paying security for that exact reason.
Yeah.
So you want to protect Rick Ross. Why would Rick Ross want to fight? Don't jeopardize the money, man. He's the money maker.
There's no audio to this? There's no audio to this, B?
There was, but Shah was talking.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. All right, because there's a lot of.
Oh, here we go.
I feel like this white guy says the N-word about 40 times.
I can't make it.
Yeah, they're playing the diss song in the back.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. So the white guy swings first, but now everybody's beating up. That bodyguard is huge. He's gonna go down. Now he's getting beat up by a lot of. Look at this guy.
This is an L for Canada, to be honest with you. Dude, it's like 17 guys on one giant ass security guard, and they
Well,
didn't even
Canada's
knock him
not known for being the aggressor in most
out. No, but
situations.
it's
Yeah, but now he
17
gets
people.
fucked up. Now he got rocked, and he gets rocked by one guy. He got beat up by one guy.
Look how many people were on him, kicking him in the head.
Oh yeah, that
Look
guy.
at those weak
Yeah, that guy.
punches.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah, now that he's down.
yeah.
3 to 4 people punching him consistently in the head, not able to knock him out.
So Chuck Liddell breaks it up after he starts.
I was gonna say he looks like a UFC referee.
That's a white guy. I'll bet my life on it. Or a Canadian. Wow, this is terrible.
Stop fighting outside the concert, eh?
What did you say about Molson beer, eh?
It's kind of embarrassing, honestly.
Did you say Lenny isn't God?
Hold on, let's see. That's a white guy. I'll bet my life on it.
I meant Getty, but I'm stupid. So
Now watch another guy. There's Rick Ross. Now look, this guy in the white hat just straight up beats up the guy with Rick Ross. It's a fair fight.
Well, I didn't even see this portion.
Yeah. So now that guy already got beat up on the right. The other guy with Rick Ross is that guy in the back. He
Oh,
just
shit.
gets beat up by. Well, now they all jump him. I'm sorry. They all jump him. But it's the same like 4 guys jumping him. Like it's like Chuck Liddell, another white guy who can say the N-word for reasons no one's explained to me, and then 2 skinny guys with like rabbit punches.
Yo, this guy with the green hat throws the worst punches.
That's what I'm
I've
saying.
seen.
Like ineffective. But Shah,
None of them matter.
the internet seems to think that Rick Ross got punked out.
Nah, I disagree, man. I disagree. Why would you expect Rick Ross to fight random fans?
Well, why is he even in there having the conversation? Just keep it moving. Like he's engaging.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he knows the rapper. I know
He came
one of them
off
was
stage.
apparently
He
a
was,
rapper.
these people all have. By the way, guys, everybody there has
He's
a lanyard
weak-ass
on.
puncher.
Everybody there has like this is a backstage thing.
yeah, the one guy looks like Road Dog.
And this one guy's going, "You think you come to our city, dog? You come to our city?" And I'm like, "That's a white guy." And then he's saying the N-word every 3 seconds, which again, I still don't. Wow, that guy look at that guy. He's done.
Joe punches. I'm not your buddy, pal.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Shah, now Shah, is Aubrey in big trouble when he steps foot like in like Florida or something?
I think Drake's too big, man. It's like attacking the president. Like I don't think you can get close to Drake. You know what I
President
mean?
Aubrey.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I gotta say, if you're a gangster, you're fighting random guys for Drake. That's some bitch made shit. I'm sorry. That's cool.
Well, they're looking for a paycheck, man.
That's corny. Dude, supposedly none of these dudes know Drake. It's just random dudes.
Yeah, they're looking for a paycheck. They're unknown Canadian rappers looking for some clout, hoping that they can attack Rick Ross and Drake might give them a deal or pay him off or something.
I have a hard time thinking a Hell's Angels is going to go through all that for Drake. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Or they were looking for a lawsuit in case Rick Ross put hands on them. So I think they were just
clearly it's not going to happen because if
Yeah.
anything, he could sue that venue. By the way, if I'm Rick Ross, I'm suing that venue because they did not protect him. The venue.
I understood why Rick Ross didn't get involved though.
No, and I
what
didn't
if
say that
he
too.
took
I'm
the money?
joking, but I'm just saying he doesn't need to be doing this. They clearly were outnumbered, and they're like, "Why'd you play that song?" You don't need to have conversations with random Chuck Liddells off at your own at a concert or something. Like you can keep it moving. You know what I mean? What do you think there, B Show?
Does Rick Roth? I'm retarded tonight. I'm gonna have to fucking check out of here. Does Rick Ross have a reputation? Oh no shit! It's gonna be like 2 hours.
We'll do a whole other show.
Oh my god! Does Rick Ross have a reputation for being a badass? Does he like hold himself out to be a gangster and shit? I have no idea.
Absolutely, yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
But he was also a correctional officer, so it's like
he's 5-0 though. So like it's all phony. Look, all I'm saying is this: I don't know. He didn't need to be doing that. He poked the bear. The people with him paid a price. The internet thinks he looks like a herb. These people apparently have no connection to Drake. There hasn't been a line. It's randomness. And I think that's very silly. I highly doubt. I mean, I see what you're saying, Shah. Drake is way bigger than these people, like as far as pop goes. But like, there's a lot of people, it's beat up Keith Lee.
I forgot about that, Husey.
Indubitably. I don't know. I just think the whole thing's silly. Like you're fighting with people for people you don't know over songs. It's corny, bro.
Yeah, it's all corny, man.
It's so corny, bro. Embarrassing. But listen, we're gonna head out. We will not be doing a bonus show. A little program note: we will not be doing that. We are going to be recording our monthly June Q&A for the Patreon. But you guys can still get in on the Patreon. You go to patreon.com thank you, /Spitball Media. $5. That'll get you you can hear it. You won't be able to you won't be able to partake in this one, but you will be able to partake in the next one. So again, we're going to be getting that out tonight. There is no show Thursday due to the 4th of July holiday. But let's get the plugs. Let's plug our pals. What do you say? I think we should do a little pluggy plugs. Why is my plugs all jacked up here? This is so weird. Okay, let's plug Deathmatch Outlaws. Let's plug the Drew Yari Experience. Let's plug Set Classics 86 on YouTube. And, of course, the Down Under Thundercast. Don, Tony, and Kevin Castle. And, of course, our friends over at Wrestling Soup. We got the Necromaniacs podcast, the Inhuman Experience podcast. Ringsiders Wrestling on YouTube. I think I'll be joining them at some point this month over there in the UK there. Mojo and Dirk's Most Dastardly Show. The Garden of Doom. We have the Old Guy Metalcast. FunkBetty.com. That's our good friend Mr. Anderson's clothing company. MJW Games. Cherry Jesus on YouTube and his band Kaiser. We have the Red River Podcast and our good friend Sam Hoyos' band Playing Dead. Bayou Geeks, that's Fate 316. The High Marks Podcast, the Midnight Mass Creature Cast, and of course the Weekly Detour with Anthony Alston and his pal Teddy. And we got Guns and Geeks Podcast. Shah, you got anything happening on Planet Mondo right now?
No, I was actually supposed to join the Bayou Geeks tonight, but Fatty canceled it for next week, so I'll be on there next week. So
okay, and Fatty was chilling. Was he chilling tonight, Fatty?
He was in the chat for a little bit.
For a little bit, yeah.
Shout out to our good friend Fatty there. So you'll be going on there next week, Shah?
Yeah, next Tuesday I should be going there.
Next Tuesday, and I think they're live Tuesday, so you're going to want to be checking that out. And of course, B Show Brian. Anything happening on the B Show Brian channel?
Just so you ask, yes, I am working on a few things for B Show Brian. Tourist Trap and House of Wax related, maybe.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, there's some connections between those. So
Love the
stay
Tourist Trap.
tuned.
Okay. And of course, you're going to be wanting to hit the subscribe on the B Show Brian channel, the subscribe on the Planet Mondo, subscribe to us on YouTube. We're still trying to make that a thing there, and spread the word there. And consider joining up the Patreon for 4th of July. Treat yourself this holiday by joining us on the Patreon there. $5 a month. Again, Spitball Media. It's patreon.com /Spitball Media. $5 a month. We hope you guys have a very happy and safe 4th of July. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight in the chat, everybody. And we'll be seeing you next week, regular time, regular channel, every Thursday at 9 p.m. Have a happy 4th of July, guys.
Check out Husey on YouTube.